Fackel. Das Fernseh und ein Manuskript. Manuskript.
Emma wasn't sure exactly when the man arrived at the motel, but from what she could tell, the party started almost immediately. It was infectious, spreading from one room to another. He was mercurial, almost as if he was flickering through the scene, telling a joke here, throwing an insult there, oozing sex and violence and excitement. She had never seen someone like this before. He looked at her and smiled, and she felt her heart flutter a little. She knew he was the kind of man mothers warn their daughters about, but she told herself it didn't matter.
Das ist den Töchtern auch egal.
So I've been thinking about Barry. I don't know what to do about him yet. I mean, I'm not gonna keep him around, that's for sure.
Nein!
Al? Al? Ugh, little parasite.
Nicht Barry!
Your best friend. Really? That's the best you can do.
Okay, jetzt bedeutet's Krieg.
I actually kinda like the guy.
Das mit der Frau, okay.
He's a lucky little butterball. He plays the clown, that's a hard road to take.
Aber nicht
But I
Barry.
don't need him sticking his fat
Oh, jetzt wird er auch noch
face in my
beleidigend.
Did you know he's been
Redet der über
hanging out
mich?
with the sheriff from that shitty little town? They keep in touch. Barry's about the only guy who insists that you're not dead. How about that?
Was ist das für Whisky? Das
I might keep him alive for a while. Just to see him go to pieces when I fire his ass. Yeah.
Oh, du bist der Mastermind,
Yeah.
Wir klauen uns unsere Jobs. Wow. Welch ein diabolischer Plan von ihm. Den muss ich vereiteln. Er will ihn feuern. Er will ihn feuern. Emma! Zeit zum Knallen.
Yeah, thanks for saving me again. I'd hate
Dieser-
to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
I appreciate it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
Well, it's not your fault. I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
Fair enough. You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out. It didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
Plus, I figured I'd take the edge off, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I
Achso.
wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Cool, ich bin cool mit that. Cool mit that. Nope. Ja. Ach du und dein Auto, ey. Einmal retten, indem sich um die Sicherheitskassen... Och. Es war wohl eine meiner schlechtesten Entscheidungen, diese Waffe mitzunehmen. Ich werde die nicht mehr los. Naja. Gut. Guten Tag. Ach, bei dir hat's nicht gereicht, oder was? Wo stürmt er denn hin? Ach, guck mal, da war so, naja. Hab ich nicht gesehen, so ein Explosionsding. Oh. Athletik, Alan. So.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
Nicht angenommen.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm
Also
such
bist
a
du eine Bad
coward.
Person. Ja, siehst du?
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand?
Ach,
It's
du
not your
wieder.
fault.
But I could have tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
What's the deal with this guy anyway? He looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world.
Also sind wir doch nicht in so einer Fantasiewelt, wir sind wirklich in der echten Welt. Ach,
Listen, I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
huch. Analyse? Arsch zu fett, würde ich sagen. Dann gehst du mal 3 Runden aufs Laufband, du alte Sau, du. Mach's gut, ne? Wenn du verreckst und wir kommen durch, dann bist du tot für immer. Das ist dir hoffentlich bewusst. Ich glaube, du stirbst eh. Hat ja keinen Sinn mit dir. Achso. So. Das ist meins. Komisch, dass hier Sam und die nicht in dem Motel sind. Ich meine, die sind Geister. Gibt's ein Motel? Eigentlich müssten sie hier sein. Na gut. Unrealistischer Scheiß hier. Was aber schön beleuchtet auf einmal, ne? Schön beleuchtet. Nee, achso, es waren ja nur die 2 Zimmer. Aber, Moment mal. Momentchen mal. Hier oben ist da auch was drin. Oh, guck mal. Siehst du? Aber da irgendwo liegt eine Patch. Hä? Ach, hier.
I have seen the darkness twist flesh into new shapes before. But encountering these giants is an extremely disturbing experience. It's as if the genre has been switched on me. There's something out of Pulp Fiction. Twice as tall as normal men and stronger than forklifts, their lumbering gait and slow-witted demeanor brings to mind some kind of mean-spirited caricature of a feeble-minded hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Ach, hier draußen lag das Ding. Ich dachte immer, das war in dem Raum drin. Oh ja. Komme ich jetzt hier überall rein, oder was? Nee. Nö. Okay. Wo war denn das jetzt? Hier? Scheiße, wo lag denn der Typ jetzt? Ah, hier. Das ging aber jetzt schnell, der Teil, ne? Jetzt fahren wir ja schon wieder hoch zur Sternwarte.
The fate of countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this.
Sie lebt. Yes! Wenn die Frau keinen Bock mehr hat, haben wir eine neue. Ist wie eine Versicherung.
Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows, he will have what he needs.
Sitz in meinem Auto.
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Ich komme nicht rein. Ich komme überhaupt nicht rein. Yeah. Oh, hallöchen. Sie öffnen mir also die Tür, Mister. Ah, die Feuerwehr. Immer zur Stelle, wenn man sie braucht. Oh, oh, nicht gedodged. Vorsicht, meine Freunde. Jetzt wird's aber hier heikel, ne? Aua. Nicht schubsen. Och, nee. Ich schaff's nicht. Ich wusste es. Oh, ich lebe noch. Ah! Du hörst jetzt auf mit deinem Charge. Was? Guck mal ran auf den Meter. Oh, hat er eine Polizei mitgebracht? Officer, Sie haben Feierabend. Schichtdienst, Schichtschluss hier. Mach auf!
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
Der macht dasselbe wie vorhin. Auch Munition. Oh. Ah, 10 Schuss? Na, der 3 schon. Einfach ein bisschen sparsam. Oh, Moment mal. Wieso hatten die Tür jetzt auf einmal richtige Geräusche? Ne, ist immer noch Holztür. Ah! Naja. Müssen wir mit der Schrotflinte durchkommen. Hilft ja nichts, ne? Es hilft nichts. Da geht's wieder los. Oh. Gucke mal. Gucke mal einer an. Wisst ihr was? Wie wär's hiermit? Ist geil, ne? Brennt schön. Im Arsch. Machst du nix, wenn da von hinten auf einmal so ein Hans kommt. Habe ich nicht mit gerechnet. Na gut. Guck. So ein Schrott. Wo ist denn der jetzt? Ach, da. So, den haben wir. Und ihr beiden? Warum? Was? Wieso? Ich hänge hier in der Sackgasse. Was? Ach, der ist noch nicht ready. Der ist noch nicht ready. Ich hab eine fette Dings reingesammelt und der ist noch nicht ready, oder was? Und der ist auch noch nicht ready. Kannst du jetzt mal weichen, Dämon? Ja, weiche. Genau, so ist richtig. Ja? So besser so. Geh nach Hause. Mama ruft. Du hast nicht aufgegessen, deswegen darfst du nicht rausspielen. Also noch 4 Schuss haben wir noch. Nur jo. Was war denn das?
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey, the detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall. This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
Da könnte man sich heilen, aber die Lichter gehen ja wieder alle aus. Problem an der ganzen Geschichte ist natürlich meine Munition. Ich kann jetzt natürlich mal gucken, ob hier irgendwo was liegt. Da liegt was. Ich glaube nicht. Ich gehe verrückt, ne? Wir haben auch maximale Blendgranaten. Das heißt, wir müssen die mal benutzen. Erstmal hier nach. Ah, schön. Da ist nachgeladen. Okay. Gehen wir da direkt hoch oder gehe ich hier noch kurz gucken? Gut. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen da direkt hoch. Mein. Och nee. Oh, das ist doch scheiße, du Sausack. Ah! Also jetzt ist aber gut. Lad nach. Oh, ach, scheiße. Oh ja. Oh, wie gemein. Ach, das war ja die Scheiße. Fuck. Aber... Komm, mach mal hier. Ich krieg nicht nachgeladen. Oh, Gottes Willen. Aus meinem Weg. Aus meinem Blickfeld. Aus meinem Blickfeld. Okay. Noch jemand? Adler kreischt wieder. Dreht seine Runden und kreischt. Ein kreischender Adler kreischte viele Jahre. Oh, hier, endlich. Oh, weg mit dem Ding. Mal die Stuhlzeitung. Okay. Zweimal konnte man reinlaufen. Beim dritten Mal haben sie gesagt, nee, diesmal kämpfst du, mein Freund. Ist die nachgeladen? Nachgeladen.
Come on in.
Werde ich eigentlich auch irgendwann mal wieder voll... Mit?
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then, the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down.
Kein Gewissen.
I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this. That I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
Die Krise sitzt. Oh. Sendung ist vorbei.
Protect the telescope, but we can't complete the signal.
Was ist denn jetzt Phase? Alter! Was war denn das für ein Scheiß? Oh, hier läuft krasse Mucke. Da wird mir doch auf YouTube wieder alles gesperrt oder auf Twitch. Schön Sound stumm schalten. Ich komme hier nicht raus. Na klar, ihr blöden Scheißwichser. Oh, Alter, Freunde. Was geht denn hier ab, bitte? Oh, von hier kommen sie auch wieder. Okay. Das ist geiler Scheiß, Mann, wa?
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you all right?
Liv.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Die Wissenschaftler. Zum Glück hatte ich noch so viele Blendgranaten.
Doctor?
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits, but
Signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Warum dreht er sich mitten im Gespräch darüber? Hässlich ist er doch nicht.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Oh. Oh. Mhm. Zum letzten Mal zu der Frau mit ihrem Durchfall.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Aber diesmal sind wir nicht bei Madame von Durchfall. Madame von Durchfall. Hallo?